Hey, what's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all coming out. You know, we got the By Myself team here. I would love for y'all to introduce yourselves. You know, this is our lifestyle video that we're doing for relationships. So please introduce yourself and get your name, your age, where you're from, and then for y'all specifically, how long y'all been together?
So my name is Jasmine.
Your name?
Jasmine Spencer. I'm from Prince George's County, Maryland, and I'm 25.
Okay.
My name is Stefan. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I'm 25.
And we've been together for 4 years now.
Okay. Ooh. Y'all holding it down?
Yeah. Something like that.
What the rings looking like?
What you talking about?
My fault.
What you talking about?
My fault, brother. We'll go ahead and get started right there.
That was a good one. I like that.
Okay. All right, first question I want to ask y'all is friendship, you know, with your partner, so each of you, is friendship prior to a relationship a key factor for it being successful? Why or why not?
I'll start it off. Yeah, definitely. For sure. When we first met, we were friends, and I knew her 10th grade. I met you in the 10th grade. I met her in the 10th grade. We didn't get together until, college and stuff like that, but I met her in the 10th grade. Plotting. Plotting is an understatement. I bet that was years to come. So definitely friendship is a value before a relationship should be started.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like once you establish that friendship, going into the relationship it flows. It's a little more easier. You already at that comfort level with that person. So,
is there a certain amount is there like a certain time period that the friendship should be for before y'all decide to take it serious, or is it something that's just natural?
I think it's natural for sure. I don't think you should put time on anything. What's meant to be is going to happen. So I definitely think there's no time limit. However it's flowing for you, that's
fully.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll go to the next question. So I wanted to know, do you and Steph, y'all have close friends of the opposite sex? And with those close friends, how does that affect the trust and boundaries that y'all have in your relationship?
Close friends of the opposite sex, I wouldn't say we have I personally, let me speak for myself, I don't have any close male friends. I have male friends, but I wouldn't say like I talk to them every day, this, that, and the third. That's what I would consider a close friend. I do have people that I would consider like my brothers, but they're not like blood or nothing. And I don't feel like that affects our relationship because, now he's friends with them, so.
Right. So I feel the same way. I don't have close friends, as in close female friends that I would speak to on a normal basis every day. I do have a sister, that's real close with me that I claim as my sister, but she's not blood, same with her brother. But she doesn't necessarily know her. She just knows of her, and it's okay. It's not a problem because she understands we have that relationship, we have that bond, and we have that trust between each other. So definitely.
Yeah, trust is very important. I feel as though, within a relationship. And y'all have been together for 4 years. So y'all definitely speaking about, some of the backbones that come with, being in a relationship and what's important.
Right.
Another question that I wanted to ask is, how are y'all able to navigate through your relationship as a team but still make time for yourselves?
That's a good question. Personally, we find it. No matter what, we find it, even if it takes just, a good hour or two to sit, and just do whatever we feel comfortable with doing. For instance, for me, I like to play the game. So I sit there and I play my game for a good hour or two, maybe 3.
How long I left.
Exactly. So if she, doing her own thing, I'm going to just go ahead and do my thing. And
right.
Then eventually we're going to come together and make something shape, make some magic out there. Something.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like we've been living together for a while, so we understand all right, I'm about to go do what I'm doing over here, and you can do what you're doing. It's very important. Plus, we have different friend groups, so we do go outside each other, and we definitely make time for ourselves and then our relationship. And it's very important.
Okay, good. That's great. That's great to hear. I wanted y'all to rank some items and pretty much list them in level of importance for a healthy relationship. So the 5 items are communication, loyalty and trust, physical attraction / intercourse, gift giving, and then the last item is quality time. So out of these 5 items, what do you feel are the most important for a healthy relationship?
Communication. That's for me. What about you? What's your
I
number
listen
one?
and follow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know you go.
My number one. Can you run back on my
Oh yeah.
phone?
Communication,
Mhm.
loyalty and trust,
Mhm.
physical attraction / intercourse, gift giving, and quality time.
Well, communication would definitely be number one. Lasting this long, I think communication is top of the list.
Right.
Key.
Yeah.
Key.
2 for me would of course be loyalty and trust. I gotta be able to trust my partner.
Indeed.
Right.
Indeed.
The other ones,
Quality time.
quality time.
I need
Yeah,
that.
that's important as
Okay.
well.
I personally need that because
Mhm.
if we don't have that quality time between each other, what makes the relationship, the relationship, you
Right.
know?
Then I would go physical attraction and then gift giving would be last for me personally. I'm
Okay.
not
The only
big on
reason
gifts.
why I'm putting physical attraction and sexual attraction or whatever you said,
Intercourse.
intercourse, fourth is because if you think about it, at the beginning of a relationship, you see a person, you want that person. It's not based upon personality or things of that nature. It's based upon what you see.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put that first because it would be the first thing before the relationship. But since we're already in it, that has nothing to do with why I want to be with you or
Right.
what's making this relationship the healthiest it could possibly be.
Right.
So,
That doesn't void a lot of importance to a relationship.
Exactly.
Once you're in a relationship.
Right.
Okay.
and don't forget, gift giving is great. I love me a gift,
Yeah.
but I don't need a gift. We don't need it.
For some
Okay.
people it might be big, but
Okay. Great. No, that's great. That's great to know. I feel like a lot of people, in our generation, females want the Birkins and feel me, guys.
You want nothing? We want the nothing.
Right.
That's
Right.
it.
Quality time. I feel that.
We did.
Definitely.
To spend that.
All right, moving on to our next question. I wanted to know from each of you, what personal sacrifices have you made individually for the greater good of your relationship?
that's a good one.
That's a really good one. I guess I'll start it off. I don't know if this is more so personal sacrifice, even if it's a sacrifice. or not.
Sacrifice, definitely.
Just more so taking time away from my family. I used to be around my sister and my mom all the time, and that was like, the only people that I really focused on other than my friends. But now I got somebody else that's really significant in my life that I really love and I appreciate. I take that time out for her. And don't get me wrong, my sister and my mom, they do get their time, but it's not as much as I'm giving to the person that I'm with every day.
It's limited.
It's limited. It definitely is, and it's not a problem. They understand.
Right.
We all understand. You go through life, you love, you do whatever you do after that.
What about you, Jess?
Ooh, that was a good answer. I'm a little stumped. Like, I don't feel like I can personally say this has been like one of the easiest flowing relationships for me.
That's good.
And I don't think I've had to make any sacrifices for the better of our relationship.
Okay.
So that's a hard one personally.
I mean, that's a good thing because at the end of the day, you want to be your full self when you're in a relationship with somebody. So it's good that the transition was a smooth transition for you.
Yeah. So I don't think I've made any sacrifices, but I'm willing to if I have to.
Okay.
I'm doing good. Y'all.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing
Real
great.
good. Yeah.
I wanted to know from both of you, have you ever been through a time where you may have felt a void that needed to be filled from someone else other than, your partner? So was there ever a time where you felt a void needed to be filled from someone else?
I don't know if I would call it like a void, but certain things. Of course, I want to talk to him about everything, but I do have a best friend of going on 10 years now, so we're a little bit older.
Longevity.
And we see eye to eye, we literally the same person. So talking to her, I can literally talk to her about anything and everything. And I'm not saying, I can't talk to him about anything and everything. Right. But sometimes she'll have maybe a different opinion. I feel like that I want to, let me go address her about this situation, I don't know if that's like a...
Oh, indeed. It's the same way for me.
Okay.
I can talk to my guys about certain things that I can't talk to my girl about.
Right.
It's literally the same thing. I'm not going to sit there and talk to you about race cars and, going dirt bike riding and stuff like that, boy stuff compared to, I don't know, just us talking about, other things, like just being spiritual, being more, in tune with each other.
Right. So. Right. Now, I think those were great answers. I feel like this is a question that people don't really ask because it's something that I don't think a lot of people want to really share answers to about, It's definitely deep. So I appreciate y'all candid response there. I wanted to know what personal growth has taken place in your relationship that can be credited to your partner.
Oh, can I start?
Okay.
Alright, cool. So, I'm a hustler already, right? I love to get money. I love to get what I need to get in order to get it how I gotta get it. You dig? But, this lady right here has put me in a mind state where it's not just about getting it how you need to get it. It's about getting it and continuing to get it. Never stopping. Longevity, as she said earlier, we want to make sure if we start, you don't stop, or there's another plan just in case something else goes wrong. You got a backup. So I definitely give that to you.
That's good.
For me personally, I'm like really driven, and sometimes I get ahead of myself and like I get too hyped and I be stressing myself out. And I definitely feel like he is like my calm in the storm. He taught me like how to, all right, something just piss you off, get back on track. Stress about it for 5 minutes, let it go. So that's been big for me personally.
That's good. It sounds like you heard peace, bro.
You gotta live life, man. You gotta live life to the fullest, man. Don't stress. As soon as you start stressing, you start worrying too much. Things go bad. If you don't stress, what are you worrying about?
Right.
You living life. We here on this earth for a reason. We was put here for a reason. We doing what we doing for a reason. Just keep it going.
Keep it pushing.
That's it.
I like that. Definitely. I wanted to know, and this is a question about how y'all feel about your family and friends. So I wanted to know, how does your family or friends' viewpoint on your partner affect your relationship? Because, the relationship is just y'all two. So I want to know how much influence do y'all give to your family and friends in that respect?
They love her too much.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, it is. But it's like, dang. Show me some love too. Nah, they love her, man. They really enjoy her company. They enjoy her time. They see me happy. As long as I'm happy, they want to make sure that I'm happy. But as long as I'm happy, they don't care too much about anything. First thing my grandmama said to me, she was like, "Boy, them pretty white teeth."
Ooh.
I said, "Oh, grandma, I done did it.
Oh yeah,
I done made it. We out."
Hey, once G-Ma check the box,
it's a wrap.
It's up to stuff. Yeah.
So.
Same with me. It's real easy going. Once again, my parents love him, so it's no problems. I'm big on mainly as long as my mom is a fan of you. Okay. You good. And my mother, she loves him, so we're good.
Okay. That's great. Y'all are hitting everything, each spectrum.
Yeah. We make it happen.
That's perfect. 4 years in.
You know that.
Y'all should be work.
Yeah.
We working on being that power couple y'all see.
Definitely. Good. That's great to hear. And I wanted to know this specifically, Jazz. I want you to start, and then I'll have Steph, you answer next. I wanted to know, Jazz, how dependent are you on Steph for your own self-happiness?
Ooh. I think I'm super dependent. Only because that's my person. So when I get some good news, who I'm calling? I'm calling Steph. When I'm sad, who am I calling? I'm calling Steph. I call him probably 20 times a day.
Okay.
So I feel that's it for me. It's big.
That's good. What about you, Steph?
Nah, she plays a major part in my self-happiness, huh? Just walking, when she comes in the door, that's just the happiest feeling right there. As soon as she get through that door, I could be on the game and that's you back. Hey, baby. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It just make me feel better. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely plays a big part. She's a major role in my happiness and my self-worth.
And is this something that over time you felt has grown? Because I know in the beginning of your relationship, I wanted to know how important was your self-happiness than where it's at now, 4 years in your relationship.
Honestly,
Go ahead.
Cool. Honestly, at the beginning, I was happy regardless, because it wasn't necessarily me looking for happiness. I seen who I wanted, and I was working on that. You know what I'm saying? So that was more so that thing. But as time progressed, I can see the progress in me getting more happier. I can see myself seeing other things that I couldn't naturally see in myself that she noticed. That would stick right here in my mind. It will help me, grow or be a better person, which is also, attributing to my self-help, my happiness, my wealth. So, yeah, definitely over time, for sure.
Same. I feel like it's grown. Of course, well, he wasn't looking for happiness, but I was happy when we first got together, and then over time, we started building and building, happier and happier.
Okay, good. And I wanted to hop on a question. I know y'all had mentioned this before, so y'all currently live together, right?
Yeah.
When do you feel like, in your relationship is a good time for, like, both partners to, like, move in together and like, live with each other full time, 24/7?
That's a hard question.
That is a hard question. I feel like it's definitely depending on the couple, and, like, living with somebody is not easy, for one. I think it was a smooth transition because we were always together. Like, if I wasn't at his spot, he was at my spot. So it was like we was already doing the
living with each other.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Living with each other. So moving in, we already knew each other's, like, habits, cleaning habits, any type of habits we already knew. So moving in was comfortable. It was smooth. It definitely takes a lot of work if you, like, don't know. I wouldn't say hop into it. I would say do that little trial run like we did.
Right. Oh yeah.
And then move in, but going straight into it, you might have some struggles.
Okay. Hey, I wanted to know, who's cleaner?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I feel like we both clean.
Okay, that's good.
Let me feel like that's the first thing I do in the morning is I clean.
Yeah.
When she get home, she clean.
Yeah.
So it's like we always keep the house clean regardless.
Okay, good.
Now there's times where I'm a little messy. There's times where she's a little messy. But it gets cleaned up.
It gets clean.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Now I know eventually. It gets clean. It gets clean. We don't play that. It get clean. It get clean right then and there.
Right.
Done.
Right.
Playing.
You should.
By the end of the day.
Oh, wait a minute.
By the end of the day, the house is clean.
See. So it might be. I might be the cleanest, but still at the end of the day.
All right, good. So I have two more questions here. So I wanted to know, how much is a deal breaker? How much of a deal breaker is cheating in your relationship?
Right.
Yeah.
Especially at this point.
I was about to say, especially this far in.
4 years in. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
I can't even see past.
Like, you did
what? What's wrong with you?
You did what?
You ain't call me?
No. I don't think nobody would be calling.
But nah, for real. It would definitely be a long conversation that would needed to be had. And we would have to figure out something. Because at the end of the day, I don't know, me personally, I would be able to stick around that long after knowing, you did what you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree on that one. Too far in for anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Last question for both of you. I wanted to know, so does being in your relationship make it easier or harder to chase and accomplish your personal goals?
I say easier.
Wait.
I already said, he my motivator.
Right.
So when I feel like I want to go get something, of course I got him in my ear like, yeah, you got this, baby. It's nothing. So I think it's made it way easier having that, like, support system.
That was the exact word I was about to use.
Okay.
Word phrase, support system. That's who she is for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm looking to do something, when I make my DJ mixes, by the way, DJ Steph Boogie, holla at me, you dig what I'm saying? Alright, look, by myself, DJ Steph Boogie, you dig what I'm saying? Holla at me, you dig what I'm saying? Alright, so look, when I make my DJ mixes and stuff like that, I make sure she listens to them first before I let anybody listen to them because I know her opinion matters to me the most. So If she's telling me, yeah, ooh, that thing sound good. Ooh, you gotta tweak that a little bit. Ooh, you might have to scratch that whole mix. I'm listening because it's gonna elevate me. It's gonna make me better. It's gonna show me, again, things that I couldn't see on my own.
Right.
So, yeah, it's way easier.
And do you feel like in the beginning of y'all relationship, y'all were always like the main support systems for each other, or did it like grow over time?
It grew. It grew.
For sure grew.
My sister was my main support system. My mom was also my main support system.
Yeah.
They were the ones that, pushed me to do what I needed to do. I messed up in school early, so, after I messed up, they was like snapping at me. And as they continued to snap, I continued to get better, and I continued to do what I needed to do. But then when she came along, it was like still another snap. So now I got 1, 2, 3 snaps on me.
Right.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same. Like mostly throughout college, my biggest support system was my mom and my sister. So I feel like, of course, I was gonna keep them first. We was just getting together. So yeah, it's definitely grown now.
Hey, I love this. I love y'all relationship. I'm happy for y'all. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Can't wait for the marriage. You feel me? We pulling up the wedding, right? 20.
Don't say no numbers. What's wrong with you? Don't be. What's wrong with you, man? People are listening.
Hey, my fault, guys. That's my brother. I'm just putting pressure on him. That's all.
Good work, though.
But we appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming out today.
We appreciate you, brother.
Yes, thanks for
My man.
Hey, Team by myself, we here.
Yes.
See the quarter zips on y'all. Step.
You gotta rap.
Always. All right, y'all be blessed.
You too,
Yes.
bro.
Cut.